against me, as you wish. And I'm gonna take away angry. Because angry is bad. Okay, where are we to now? I think more of the same. Learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have energy to consciously resist. You have unlocked a new outfit! The political disruption in Talvula in recent years has caused a disruption in their chocolate production, which is benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kiggle. Since their recent revolution, the Tumblans have twice begun gathering troops on the Novan border. Both times, their camps were struck by fierce storms and earthquakes, and they decided to give up on the idea. It is the time of year to decide any necessary adjustments to the royal budget. The majority of the money we receive is already spoken for, but there is always some room for discretion. Based on the records and notices of the current expenditures, if you maintain the current rate of tax, you will still have 5,119 gold lassie and 69 silver Talassi available for special projects. If you lower taxes, you will lose some of that money because it will go to pay your existing costs. If you raise taxes, you should add more. I'm going to keep them the same because raising taxes will piss people off. And that's not me knowing stuff in the future of the game, that's me just saying that in general. I think they're fine as they are. As you wish. Okay, we're gonna go to... Oh shit, dungeon actually does stuff now. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. Okay, cool. So we've got resist magic over 25 now, which means that actually I can boost all of my my wield and sense to max. I really should actually start working on royal demeanor though, at some point. Yeah, we'll work on it later. I'm gonna put on my new one of my new outfits though. We got the cat suit, which boosts intrigue, and the other one is the Lumen, which boosts magic. Magical girl outfit. I'm gonna actually keep the cat suit on because oh shoot, Lumen is more powerful I think at the moment. Let's go to wield magic first. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent, which panics or enrages animals in the area. You learn to create a blade of solid light, which can wield like a sword to slice through flesh and stone alike. Pirates are once again operating out of the Orcus, although they are currently sticking to the northern seas and no threat to Nova. However, if they turn to slave raids, the Borelians may be quite vulnerable. You're requested to stand in judgment of a man has been convicted of the murder by strangling of his wife. He does not deny the act, but requests a pardon that he might be set free. If you admit you killed your wife, then why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, your majesty. It wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the power of the magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming. She tried to shake me, and the chains wrapped around her. I need the priestesses to bless me and make me clean again. I do feel some kind of magic around him. Is it possible that he's telling the truth? I'm actually going to execute him, just straight up. I don't care whether you were demons or not. You're still a murderer, and your life is forfeit. You'll be hanged in public as a deterrent for future criminals. He opens his mouth to argue with you further, but then his shoulders slump. Yes, your majesty. I'm gonna attend service. Okay, coolly. Coolly. I'm gonna continue on, I think. As per usual. Crap, I keep going to the wrong thing. Okay. You'll learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of a staff, burning whatever you point at. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent, which panics, confuses, or enrages the people around you. Not just animals anymore. Da-dun-dun-dun. Agents who have visited Borealis report that all known Lumen shamans seem to have no magical powers at all, and perform their ritual displays with show and trickery. Rumor has it that the mother and older sister of the last Duchess of Eleth were assassinated 20 years ago by the agents of Sedna, which is why she, as sole remaining heir, was married off so young. Rumor has it that the Prince of Terrux was humiliated by the public dissolution of his betrothal to an heiress after she declared him a coward. You receive word of an unfortunate incident at the gallows where the man you judged was sent to be executed. As he was led to the platform, he suddenly lashed out with explosive magical power, killing several guards and spectators before making his escape. The population is buzzing with rumors of secret cabal of evil lumens who sacrifice innocents in their dark rituals. Yeah, so basically, if my skills had been a little bit higher when I went into that conversation, I would have been able to detect that this guy is a lumen. And depending on what my stats were and which speech I went with, it could have actually resulted in one of the many, many ways to die in this game where he strangles you to death. I chose not to go that way and just straight up execute him. Because imprisoning him, well, if you imprison him, it'll cost you money, I'll say that. Without hopefully giving too many spoilers. Let's see, Foreign Affairs is almost maxed out now, and Wheel Magic is getting there, so should be only 2 more days of this. You learn to shape light into images of things that are far away or things that don't exist at all. You learn to create a powerful explosion of light, burning those caught within and blinding others who look at it. I'm sorry, I'm like half concentrated on this bottle that I have in my hand. I'm trying to take a drink and also read at the same time, which is impossible, and yet my mind still wants me to do it. Alright. The Queen of Sengia is wedded to a non-noble, a court musician whom she initially took as a consort, barring off any offspring from inheriting the throne. She has since passed new laws to give not only their children, but also the man himself an equal claim to the crown. Rumor has it that the King of Sengia has become the true power behind the throne, and that he may also have the powers of a lumen. He is a controversial figure within the domain, but the ministers who speak against him have been known to disappear, and my foreign intelligence is at 100! You have nothing more to learn about foreign intelligence! I regret to inform you that the Earl of Titan and Duke Regent of Eleth has passed away. This isn't really a surprise, he was pretty old. The problem is the political implications. With the control of Eleth in doubt, it falls on the crown to make decisions. Young Lord Adair will not reach his 15th birthday for over 2 years. He requires a regent. His stepmother, Arasi, the Duchess of Lila, has petitioned that the boy be left in her care. This would, however, leave her in personal control of 2 neighboring duchies, which is generally forbidden. Almost the entire eastern border. I don't know anything really bad about her, though. The boy does have a living grandfather, the Earl of Ishtar. Or you might appoint an unrelated noble to act in his stead. The Earl of Ishtar has suggested another possibility. You and Adair are both young, not too far apart in age. He requests that we accept the boy as your future husband and keep him here at the castle. Yeah, I'll marry him. Okay, I'll marry him. At least that way I won't get stuck with an old man. That's a pretty good way to look at it. You can't actually marry him until he's old enough, but he will be brought here to live as your companion. And I'm going to take that depressed away. And, well, Wheeled Magic is almost maxed out. We're going to switch over to Internal Affairs, and yeah, I'll finish up Wheeled Magic. I don't think the extra 5 points actually makes much difference, but just in case. You learned how to make use of images to wield your other powers at a great distance. You have nothing more to learn about Wheeled Magic. Countess Legge dismarried the old Duke of Sudbury, who was more than twice her age, then divorced him as soon as she'd borne him an heir in order to marry another. It was considered shockingly rude by the general nobility, but the old Duke apparently had no objection. Oh, didn't get to read the rest of that. Okay, sorry guys, gonna have to pause and read it yourself. There is a woman here to see you. She is a musician and wishes the crown patronage, which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in the word and song. I have dabbled in musical styles from many countries and can entertain your guests and lighten your evenings. The Queen of Sangio was taken in by a musician who turned out to be after her crown. Not only that, but a lumen in disguise, and now ruling her domain. Musicians are often used as secret agents and messengers. They can be useful and dangerous. The musician sings a little ditty to demonstrate her skills with a lute. It's okay, but nothing special. That might mean she has other talents. I'm going to test her for secret skills. And that's why, ladies and gents, you should really focus on your internal affairs. Or intrigue. You are familiar with the traditions of many locations, yes? Can you also perform accents? I know that I can. What about juggling? I can keep a set of dangers in the... I think that's supposed to be daggers. Interesting. I look forward to all you have to tell me. We'll have to talk privately to see how much she knows, but I think she might be useful. I'm feeling pretty pressured. Let's go to court. She looks like she's gonna explode. But that's okay, we have a cool musician, spy person on our team now. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay. Scent magic. La la la. You learn to detect ongoing enchantments such as blessed weapons that can do more magical damage. You learn to tell the difference between different kinds of magical signatures so that you can tell roughly what a spell you detect is meant to achieve. Several generations back, the rulers of Eleth and Sedna in neighboring Talassi married. The citizens of Eleth objected to the foreign influence, and the resulting heir died in suspicious circumstances, after which the title was passed on to the distant branch of the family rather than another child of the Eleth-Sedna union. There were many dark rumors about the second husband of the Duchess of Lila, possibly because he was a commoner. It was whispered that he once assaulted the young Duchess of Eleth before their untimely. What the hell is wrong with me? Why don't I know how to read untimely? Marriage and demise. Oh my god, I'm getting too tired apparently. How is Adair settling into his life at the castle? I found him in the garden trying to catch frogs. I think he's still afraid of me. I'm sure you'll work things out. You attend services in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Okay, so yeah, I should soon be able to, once we finish off learning or maxing out internal affairs, I'm actually going to start to focus on royal demeanor. I think I want to max out voice, royal demeanor, and also kind of boost up conversation. I think public speaking is important. So those are my goals as of right now. For now, more of the same in classes. You expand your magical perceptions to give you some idea of where a detect spell was cast from and how long ago. You learn to detect the latent powers of that signifies a lumen, even when he or she is not actively working magic. After years of marriage, the 3 children of the Duchess of Lila divorced her second husband and refused to say why. Shortly afterwards, she was found dead in a nearby forest. The Duchess of Lila and her son of Earl, the Earl of Eo, have been estranged ever since. The Earl of... is it Lowe? I think it's actually the Earl of Lowe, not Eo. I can't really tell. Now lives with his sister when the Duchess of Mead. After the last Duke of Mead went to seclusion, he hired a stream of attractive young servants who had to be frequently replaced after injuries and accidents. He eventually died by falling from a high tower window, which his family covered up. But was it a suicide they were hiding, or murder? You have nothing more to learn about internal affairs. Yay! Your agents report a buildup of military strength, particularly warships in Sangia, the major power across the ocean to the west. If they send out conquering fleets, Nova might be in danger. However, it takes time to assemble worthy vessels, and you have advance warning. You can make your own preparations to defend your coast. The downside is they won't come cheap. I'm going to have to build the warships. You send orders to for the assembly of the new ships and the strengthening of weaponry and cladding of the existing fleet. If trouble comes, you'll be ready for it. Sadly, I don't know if I will be. I don't, and the only reason I'm really saying that is because there's a military skill, and I don't think we've spent any time on it at all. Which is kind of poo. I was thinking, seriously considering switching over to my Lumen outfit to boost my sense magic and stuff, but I'm probably about to max that out, actually. So, let's go with... Let's boost up Royal Demeanor, start getting that up there. You expand your senses, learning to... Oh, look, see, I maxed it out one go. Learning to detect spells and magical creatures at a greater distance. You learn to detect lingering traces of strong magic from the past, even when the spell has long since completed. You have nothing more to learn about sense magic. You practice positive thinking, maintaining a good self-image, and conditioning yourself to carry on rather than be frustrated by any past misstep. Cool. I have unpleasant news to report. Teleris, the Duke of Sedna, has instituted high tariffs and trade restrictions at the Eleth border. Business is disrupted, and there are growing shortages of supplies. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't have enough money in the treasury. The locals will just have to suffer. That's because I've been a big spender and I didn't raise taxes. Whoopsie. Hey dudes, like, I could have just, you know, not built an army and let you all die. Because, you know, that could have been a thing. See, military right here. Nothing in strategy, nothing in naval strategy, nothing in logistics. So, actually, it might have been a waste of money for me to actually try and build up the army. We don't know. We'll find out. So, now that Sense Magic is maxed out, I don't really care about Resist Magic too much. I mean, I will probably work at it, like, last minute sort of thing, but for now, let's double up on Royal Demeanor. You practice walking along a narrow rail, taking each step carefully and focusing on your balance. Practice sitting calmly with your teacher while your teacher circles around and makes unexpected loud noises at random intervals. That's gotta be an interesting class. My lady, there are letters for you. Another letter from Brioni. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwendol's birthday party. That's right, Gwendol is about to turn 15. She'll be Duchess of Sudbury for real now. This other letter must be my invitation to her birthday celebration next week. Gwendol and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. A lot of things can happen on the road. I think I'm gonna try and go to Gwendol's party. It'll be good to see my friends. It's weird that she's there. Let's go see. Psst. I need to talk to you. What is it? That priestess, Celine. She's a lumen. I can sense it. I know. What do you mean, you know? If you knew that, why didn't you tell me? You didn't need to know. Your job is managing domain. Some of us have other duties. Our missions have been passed down for centuries, little princess. We are here to train you. You don't need to know any more than that. I'm gonna let it go. Right. Okay. Cooly. Classes, composure, elegance, go. I don't really care about maxing out elegance, I just want to get it above 25. You practice standing and walking with books balanced on your head. So stereotypical. At your command, your teacher strikes your palm with a leather toss, and you learn to bear the sting. You lie on a couch and try to remain relaxed while your teacher smacks your heels with a leather house. So what? This class is basically beat the crap out of you class? Yeah, I know. Your journey to Subway, your carriage is attacked by bandits. Oh shit. You look down, shocked. The arrow that has buried itself in your side. Outside, you can hear screams and curses, but feel it's unreal. Your world is centered around pain. You struggle with the arrow, afraid to pull it loose, but you heard a story somewhere that pushing arrows through the body, so you brace yourself and give— oh shit. Unfortunately, this only drives the arrow deeper into your vital organs, turning a painful wound into a fatal one. Well, guys, we failed. There's a part of me, honestly, that said that we shouldn't have bothered to go on this journey, and I should have listened. But having been away from this game too long, I decided, what the heck what's gonna happen? It won't be too bad. I just didn't want to avoid the bitch fest. I just wanted to avoid the bitch fest about not going to a party. Elodie did not survive. To reach her coronation, Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. Well, guys, that's been Long Live the Queen. If you want to give it a try and see if you can actually make it through to the end, maybe not go on that carriage ride like I did, check it out. It's on Steam. I don't think it's all that expensive. I think it's under 20 bucks for sure. But yeah, if you'd like to see me try and get a different ending, we can certainly do that. If you check under checklists here and achievements, there's still a few that I didn't get. For example, died in 11 different ways. There's still a few ways I haven't died yet, believe it or not. Challenge someone to a duel. Not sure who that's supposed to be. What else do we have here? There's also achieved a naval victory. So I guess, well, you saw it. We were headed towards a naval battle. If I somehow managed to achieve victory with just my military forces, no magic, nothing, you get that one. Caused a couple to get divorced. No idea how that happens. Forged a military alliance. No idea how to do that. And then there's this whole page, just blank stuff. Been blessed by the favor of cats. Romanced a commoner. I do have an idea of how to get that one. Summoned a creeping shade. Faced a commoner uprising. I do have an idea of how to get that one too. I'm pretty sure just to piss everyone off. Ordered a human sacrifice. Think I know how to get that one too. Found a magic mirror. No idea about that. Faced a rebellion in Merva. Maybe know how to get that one. Ugh. But anyway, yeah, this is just some of the things that we could try and do if you want to see me play more. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed what we did so far, and I'll see you guys for more Let's Plays real soon. Bye.